Yo, what's good guys? It's Nightwing2303 from WearTesters.com. Today we got a quick detailed look and review of these bad boys right here. This is the Adidas Dame 4. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get right into it. I absolutely love how these things look in person. I did not think I was gonna like them as much as I do, mostly because the leaked images, they just look funny, you know what I mean, when they're sitting up on the shelf. But man, these things, I'm telling you, every single Dame shoe with the exception of the first has grown on me from a visual standpoint. Certain colorways of the Dame 1 look great though, but overall I thought that every single model has looked just weird because the designs are so far out there. But they remind me of an Air Jordan where you got to warm up to it a little bit. But as far as their tech specs are concerned, this traction looks nuts, man. I don't know what it's called, but it is aggressive. It's everywhere. They're widely spaced apart, so hopefully dust doesn't become an issue. Not too sure about outdoor courts just because the rubber does feel a little bit soft, but as far as its performance, it should hold up, but there's only one way to find out. That's exactly what I plan on doing with them. Gonna take them out to the court and see how they do. Now the midsole features bounce cushion, and this time around it feels much lower to the ground than both the 2 and the 3. The 3 was already lower than the 2, but these guys just feel a little bit lower than that, mostly at the forefoot section, so you don't feel a lot of bounciness right from a try-on. I'm hoping that that breaks in because bounce is one of my favorite cushions right now. In the heel, however, it feels just like the bounce that I'm used to. It's got a little bit of bounce back to it. Very comfortable underfoot. Super excited to play in these, man. This is one of my most anticipated models of the year. And just like the Dame 3, you sit within this midsole here. This is very wide and exaggerated as well, so it's going to act as a beefy outrigger. Lots of stability right there. I think this is awesome. The materials are very interesting in hand. In images, you can just see that it's clearly mesh, but what you can't see, and something that you can actually feel in person, is that all of the black wires that are underneath the mesh are actually tied in throughout the mesh. So the mesh is very strong. It's not a weak material or anything like that, which I think is real interesting. Then underneath that you have the rest of the compression nylon, which is what most of the upper is comprised of, and that's basically the overall fit as well. It's supposed to be a compression sock-like fit. Speaking of fit, I went down half a size and they fit me perfectly. They're not too snug, they're not too loose or anything like that. They literally fit me just right. And with this weird little lacing system right here, I feel like that's going to be a good move just to ensure that this area has got me covered upon lateral movements, just in case. Speaking of these laces, I think these are cool, man. They just look really dope. They feel dope. It's got little rubber pieces around the little wires there. This is just a really slick looking shoe. Lots of little details to look at. The pull tab right here is really sick. The leather strap overlay on the tongue. The you know what time it is on the back. This is sick, man. This is such a cool shoe. Again, it just reminds me of back in the day when you get an Air Jordan in hand. They warm up to you. You want to see all the little details in them. This is a slick sneaker. Again, like I said earlier, very excited to play in these, so stay tuned for the performance review. I've got a lot of stuff coming, so be patient with me. These things do take time. However, if you are looking for a pair, they're available right now over at eastbay.com. A link is going to be in the description box below. If you've already grabbed a pair of these, let me know what you think about them so far down below in the comment section. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that thumbs up button. It goes a long way. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, guys, have a good one.